What's going on, boys? I get the MLB picks for you for Tuesday, July 8th. Before I get into anything, if you boys could go and drop a like and subscribe, that'd be absolutely huge. Helps me out a ton. So if you guys could go and do that, I'd really appreciate it. Other than that, I do have that code on Chalkboard. It's going to be SBL as always. Now, I say it every single video, boys. I love Chalkboard. Chalkboard is my favorite betting app out right now. They drop a ton of new stuff all the time, so definitely go and check them out. If you guys do decide to go and download that app and throw in that code SBL when you're signing up, you guys are going to get all their free plays that they put up for every single sport every single day, as well as a 100% deposit match up to $100 in all these green states you see right here, and a deposit match of up to 50% in all the purple states. So if you guys do decide to go download that app, I can help you guys out. I can get you guys some free plays, and more importantly, I can get you guys that deposit match, which basically means that they're going to throw you guys some free money to sign up with my code. So I can help you guys out. You guys can help me out if you go throw in that code. So that's absolutely sick. Now to pop over to prize picks for the MLB picks for tomorrow. Just before I get into those, though, our picks for today, we had Bobby Witt over hitter fantasy score at 8.5. He absolutely slammed that. He had 23. Our second play was Jose Barrios at 4.5 pitcher strikeouts. He had 4, missed by point 0.5. Super disappointing right there, but no worries, because our third and final pick was Christopher Sanchez. We took him over 5.5 pitcher strikeouts. He had 8, so we went 2 for 3, and our miss was by point 0.5, which that miss kind of sucks, especially because it's to miss a sweep. But 2 for 3, really not that bad. Can't be too mad about that. So to get into our plays for tomorrow, though, our first pick that I've got for you guys is going to be Will Warren. Now we are taking him over his pitcher strikeout line. He is playing Seattle. Obviously, as you can see right here, 3 out of the last 5, and the other games he had 4 and 4. Really not too bad as far as that last 5-game stretch goes. But the reason that I like this play is because he's playing against Seattle. The last time he played Seattle, the only time he's played Seattle, was a few weeks ago, and he allowed 4 hits, but he had 9 strikeouts. So obviously 9 strikeouts slams this line. That is absolutely awesome. Seattle has not been the greatest hitting team ever. Obviously Cal Raleigh been very good, but other than that, they have not been the most consistent hitting team by any standard. And obviously, his only game against them, throwing up 9 Ks, is very impressive. He's also just generally a pretty consistent pitcher. He actually does sit around that 5, 6, 7 line quite a bit. So I'm very confident in this play right here. I think that he'll have a big game tomorrow, and I think that he'll cash that pitcher strikeout line for us. But with that being said, I'm going to go straight into our second play. Our second play is going to be Trevor Story. We took him over hitter fantasy score. Now, obviously, as you can see right here, really not bad at all. One of those misses was by 0.5. Played pretty poorly against Colorado, which is a little bit shocking. But he does play Colorado again tomorrow. And on top of that, boys, they're starting Kyle Freeland, which that is, as all of you returning viewers know, that is my favorite person to bet against. That dude cannot play baseball to save his life. I don't know how he made it out of the little leagues. That dude sucks. But obviously, with that being said, Trevor Story, we're slamming the over because of the fact that Kyle Freeland couldn't pitch against 8-year-olds, because that dude is trash. But obviously 23, 38, crazy numbers right there. 16, very good as well. 5, like I said, missing by 0.5, really not too big of a deal to me. I want to say Colorado was playing Austin Gomber today, and Gomber's not very good either, but as far as Colorado pitching standards go, he's honestly probably one of their better pitchers, which is it's a shame that that can even be said, because that dude's not very good either. But um, yeah, we're going to continue the Kyle Freeland slander because that dude sucks. But that as our second play, super confident in that. Again, for like the 4th time, because he's playing against Kyle Freeland. And we all know Kyle Freeland, because that is probably the person I bet against most, because obvious reasons. I don't even have to say it. But with that being said, our third and final play is going to be Jonathan India over 6 hitter fantasy score. Now, he washed one of the games, so we're kind of looking at a last 4 game kind of slate here. Obviously, hitting 3 of those, 9, 13, 12. Very good right there. But I do have an alternate reason for taking this, and is a very good reason. He has 18 at bats against Mitch Keller, who he was playing against tomorrow. In those 18 at bats, he has 8 hits and 8 walks and only 2 Ks. So his in total, his on base percentage is a .667, which is that's a very good on base percentage. And also in his last 10 games against Mitch Keller, he has had a hit 8 out of the 10 last games. So 80% of his last 10 games against Mitch Keller, he is getting a hit. So this dude is extremely, extremely consistent against Mitch Keller, which I absolutely love consistency over here. Very, very good from a betting standpoint, just looking at those stats. It's absolutely awesome. Obviously, 8 hits, 8 walks, and 18 at bats is very, very good. But with that being said, that is going to be our third and final play. I don't think I have to speak much more on that. The stats really do speak for themselves as far as that play goes. So, with that being said, that is going to be our 3 plays for tomorrow's games. Just to run over it very quickly, Will Warren, more than 5.5 pitcher strikeouts versus Seattle. He has played him 1 time in his career, and he had 9 pitcher strikeouts, and that was this season. So, I love that one right there. Second one was Trevor Story. We're taking the over on 5.5 hitter fantasy score. Again, he's playing Kyle Freeland. I honestly feel bad for how much I make fun of that guy, but he kind of deserves it because he stinks. Our third and final play, like I just said, was Jonathan India, more than 6 hitter fantasy score. He's super, super consistent against Mitch Keller. So I love those 3 plays right there. Super confident in those guys for tomorrow's games. Other than that, as always, I'm going to have those VIP picks and the link to Chalkboard. Both those links are going to be down in the description if you guys want to check either of those guys out. I know I don't talk a whole bunch about my VIP, but um, it's basically just like all my favorite plays I throw in there, and I don't throw them in as single plays like I do in my video. I do like actual full parlays, and I'll throw them on there for you guys. And I think that I'm gonna start doing. I think I'm gonna start giving you guys a month of free VIP if you do decide to use my code. So if you guys use my code, either comment on one of my videos and let me know, or you guys can shoot me an email. My email is going to be down in the description too. So if you guys do sign up with my code, just let me know. I'll give you guys a free month of VIP, which obviously absolutely awesome. So sorry about that, guys. My computer just completely died on me. But yeah, VIP Chalkboard going to be down in the description. Other than that, I've got nothing more for you guys. So I'm going to get out of here. I love you, boys. I will see you tomorrow.